It's time to hang with Fortune Davies, who's motivational, inspirational, and always fun. On today's show, she's hosting Sundee Frazier. And what Fortune always says is, find your reason for being and live it.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being. I will never forget the day I discovered my purpose: to finance fortunes and deliver destinies. We all have a reason for being. So find yours and live it. For today's show, we will be speaking with Sundee T. Frazier, the author of Cleo Edison Oliver, CEO, Playground Millionaire. Now, we all know I love a millionaire, so we are very happy to welcome Sundee to our show. Hi, Sundee, how are you?
Hi, Fortune. Thank you so much for having me on the show. And I have to say, I love what you said in your intro about passion, because I get to live my passion, which is using my creativity to author books for kids and invent book characters like you, Fortune, and Cleo. And you know, when people live out their passion, they make the world better for other people in so many ways.
Sundee, that is a very good point. Did you happen to know that the students who attend Suffolk Public Schools have just finished reading your book, Cleo Edison Oliver, CEO, Playground Millionaire, together?
Well, yes, I did know that. And it's such a huge honor. And I think it's why we're here.
Well, do you also know what Suffolk is famous for?
Peanuts?
Yes, peanuts. I happen to have a very good new friend who knows a lot about peanuts. And you know, there's just nothing like the smell of fresh roasted peanuts and that delicious crunch. But just perfect for when I need a quick snack or a little burst of energy after a busy morning. Peanuts are also great brain food.
Absolutely. I was just going to say, I get some of my best creative ideas after eating a snack of peanuts.
I was going to say the exact same thing, Sundee. Some of my best ideas come while I am snacking on some peanuts. Friends at home, did you know that scientists have also discovered and proven that peanuts are good for circulation? They are good for your heart, and they can even help you live longer.
Wow. For people not allergic, of course.
Oh, and peanuts have been proven to be good for the environment. Do you know that they generate 20% less carbon emissions than other crops?
Wow, that's really good and important. Some fun science facts for the fifth graders.
Agreed. Peanuts add nitrogen back into the soil, and they even require less water than other crops to be produced. So today we are going to celebrate the power of the peanut. So stay right there. You're not going to want to miss a second, folks, of today's show. Okay, we're back. Sundee, now that we have some time, I would like to ask you a few questions. I can understand how you have created my character. It was just too big to stay in the pages, and I'm probably made right after you, right?
Maybe, sure. Yeah, you came out of my imagination, that's for sure.
I thought so. Just like you, I'm helping to deliver destinies. But another question, how were you inspired to write Cleo's character?
Well, you know, as I was creating the character of Cleo, I realized I really wanted to put a girl in a book who other kids could read about and be inspired, just like Cleo is inspired by you and by your example. See, I think about all the kids who are in the world, and that includes all of our watchers right now. I believe deeply that each and every one of those kids comes into the world with brilliant ideas and amazing creativity for how to solve problems. And so I wanted the kids who read my book to see Cleo as a kid who has big dreams, big ideas, lots of creativity, wants to be president and CEO of her big business empire, just like you, Fortune. And I thought if they could see a kid who is taking action on her dreams and putting into action the things that she wants to do, maybe that would inspire them to put their brilliance into action as well. So that was my hope in creating Cleo, that she would inspire kids to continue to pursue their reason for being, as you talk about, and believe that they have a purpose in this world and to continue to seek that. So that's kind of why I wrote Cleo the way I did.
Just like I said, I'll model directly after you, delivering destinies. Well, that's all the time we have for today's show, folks. I would like to thank our guest, Sundee T. Frazier, for her time with us. And thank you again for writing, me, and such a wonderful book. Cleo Edison Oliver, CEO, Playground Millionaire. We know I love a millionaire, and you are never too young to become a millionaire.
That's true. And I wanted to tell the kids out there, if they really liked the first book, there's actually a book number 2. It's called Cleo Edison Oliver in Persuasion Power, because that's her superpower, is persuading others to buy or do things that she's trying to sell. And in this book, she actually gets a chance to be on your show. So I would encourage kids to pick up book number 2 if they liked book number 1 and read that either on their own or with their families like they did in this great program.
You hear that, folks? It'll be me and Cleo Edison Oliver on this show, on this stage. So you better stay tuned. Thank you again, Sundee.
You're welcome. And like Fortune always says, find your
reason for being
and live it.
Into our next show when we interview young Elroy Jakes. We hear he's magic. Now back to the studio for some exciting news.
Thank you, Fortune, and here we are back at All Suffolk Reads Studios. We hope you have enjoyed getting to know Cleo and reading all about her adventures. Here are a few response activities that you might consider. How about making a story map about Cleo and make sure to include the main characters, the multiple settings, the main conflict or problem in the story, and how the problem was solved. This book also has an important message or theme. A theme is like a lesson or a moral to a story that we can apply to our own lives. Draw and write about the important theme or lesson we can take away from reading the story. And finally, you could create a poster or a movie trailer for the book. Include a summary of the book that will entice people to read Cleo Edison Oliver, Playground Millionaire. But don't spoil the ending with your summary. You will need a no spoiler summary, and this would include the main who or the main characters and the big what or the main problem, but no story spoiler for the ending. And now, if you enjoyed Cleo, you are going to love our next All Suffolk Reads book, Elroy Jakes is Magic, coming spring 2023. All students in grades pre-K through 5 will receive a copy of this book, Elroy Jakes is Magic by Sally Warner. And we will continue to celebrate reading in our homes with our families and across the SPS community. And now what you have all been waiting for, we're going to spin the wheel for prizes for that Kindle Fire 7. And so here we go. Our first drawing for the Kindle Fire 7, let me get this, is for the Booker T. Washington Elementary School drawing. Let's see who our winner shall be. Tyler Jones is our first winner for Booker T. You will be receiving that Kindle Fire 7. And now let's go on to our next school. How about Creekside? And Nefemi, you are our winner for Creekside. You will be receiving that Kindle Fire too. And our next school, Elephant's Fork. We're going to spin the wheel. Who will our winner be? Promise Phillips for Elephant's Fork. Florence Bowser Elementary. Savannah Vasky. And for Hill Point Elementary. Rodney Jackson, you will be receiving the Kindle Fire 7. And on to Kilby Shores. Chris McClure, the winner for Kilby Shores. And on to Mac Ben Elementary. Desiree Lassiter. Nansman Parkway Elementary. Who will our winner be? Haley Brown for Nansman Parkway. And let's see who our winner for Northern Shores will be. Josiah Fields is our winner for Northern Shores. Oakland Elementary. Jackson Brooks is our winner for Oakland. And I think we are now going to spin for our final school. Evelyn Leckrone for Southwestern Elementary. Thank you to our sponsors, our volunteers, and all who participated in All Suffolk Reads.